Imagine running for your life in the dead of night. Fire is falling from the sky. The ground trembles beneath your feet. Behind you, an entire city is being swallowed by flames. Screams echo through the air as the inferno consumes everything in its path. You've been given one simple command: do not look back. But then, in a single moment of hesitation, you stop. Your heart is torn between the life you had and the future ahead. And then, you turn around. Instantly, your body stiffens. Your breath catches in your throat. Your skin hardens as you freeze in place. Within seconds, you are no longer flesh and blood. You are a pillar of salt. This is the tragic story of Lot's wife, a woman who had the chance to be saved, but was destroyed by her own longing for the past. Welcome to Bible Breakdown, where we bring Bible to life through powerful cinematic storytelling. Birth and background: the wickedness of Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot's wife lived in Sodom, a city so corrupt that its wickedness reached the ears of God. According to Genesis 18:20, the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and their sin is very grievous. Sodom and Gomorrah were filled with violence, immorality, and defiance against God. Despite their sin, Lot, a righteous man, had chosen to live there. But judgment was coming. God had decided to destroy the cities. Call to escape, a divine warning. One evening, two angels arrived at Lot's house with an urgent message. Hast thou here any besides, son-in-law, and thy sons and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city? Bring them out of this place, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxen great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord hath sent us to destroy it. Genesis 19:12-13. Lot hesitated, even though he knew judgment was coming. He was reluctant to leave his life behind. The angels had to take him, his wife, and his two daughters by the hand, and physically pull them out of the city. As they fled, they were given a clear command: escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. Genesis 19:17. Why did Lot's wife look back? As the family ran toward safety, fire and brimstone rained down upon Sodom and Gomorrah. The cities were engulfed in flames, their wickedness erased in a single act of divine judgment. But then Lot's wife made a fatal mistake. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Genesis 19:26. Why did she look back? The Bible does not give a direct answer, but we can infer three possible reasons. 1. She longed for her old life. She wasn't just leaving behind a city. She was leaving behind her home, her friends, and her way of life. Even though Sodom was wicked, it was familiar. 2. She doubted God's judgment. Maybe she didn't fully believe that Sodom deserved destruction. Maybe she thought, is it really that bad? 3. She hesitated in obedience. Partial obedience is still disobedience. God told them not to look back, but she did. That one moment of hesitation cost her everything. Lot's wife's story is a warning about attachment to the past. She was physically leaving Sodom, but her heart was still there. This hesitation was her downfall. Jesus even used her story as a warning in Luke 17:32. Remember Lot's wife. Why? Because even today people struggle with letting go of the past, old sins, toxic relationships, material possessions, or worldly desires. But looking back can cost you your future.